A major question that emerges from the movie Kantara is this: who does land really belong to? Does it belong to kings? Does it belong to the government? Or does it belong to God? And the movie does bring about a conclusive answer to this question. It starts with the king who, though had everything under his control, did not have peace of mind. He wanders into the forest in search of it and finally finds it in a local deity who protects the villagers that reside in the forest. The villagers grant him the symbol of peace, and in return the king offers vast amounts of land to the villagers. But the descendants of the king, due to their greed, wants to repossess the land at the cost of those who reside in it, completely going back on the promise of their predecessor. It is in this conflict that the protagonist of the story finds himself in. Though shown as highly indisciplined and disorganized, it is he who is called to the heroic journey of bringing about justice in the land. The most unlikely person is called to the greatest task of protecting the land and giving it to the one who truly owns it. Land has always been a commodity that is highly valued and greatly desired. The need to possess land can be seen very much in our culture, throughout history, and almost all stories of old. The problem, though, is our innate desire to own something and keep it too close to ourselves, which might not belong to us in the first place. As Gandhi stated, we are never owners of anything in this world, merely trustees of it. Our harmony with nature depends on how we look at nature itself. Is it something that has to be manipulated purely for our benefit, or have we been entrusted with something so valuable that our responsibility is to care for it and use it for the benefit of others? After all, how long can we really hold on to land? We will all die and our bodies will perish. And so in the long run, we cannot hold on to it. It has to pass on from us. The mere futility of holding tight to these things reveals itself in time. Greed is the desire to possess something much more than what is required in the present and suffer the consequences of it in the future. It is to dangerously suck out more than what is needed and destroy ourselves in the process. And to those inclined to it, which in one sense is almost all of us, the call is to prayerfully be dispassionate and refocus our desires. Those who have made an indelible mark in history have not been the ones who have desired to conquer land, but have strived to conquer something greater within. In the movie, Shiva is the unlikely hero of the story because whatever his flaws, he is not greedy and does not wish to possess things merely for himself or his family. Unlike his contemporaries who are greedy for either wealth, power or women, Shiva is a person who sees beyond the futility of these temporary pleasures and is able to see a light beyond it. It is precisely this quality of non-possessive engagement with the land and his vision to see beyond that makes him the most qualified person to be the custodian of the vast forest lands.